Hi, welcome to another Business Bite. In the next series, I want to talk about the power of leadership. In our communities, we need leaders. In our schools, in our homes, in businesses, whether we work for one or whether we own a business, it's all about someone taking the leadership role. Let me share you a story going back to 1972 when the Uruguayan rugby football team were flying with their family and officials. Their plane crashed in snow-covered mountain, and almost everyone on that flight survived. And every day for a month they would listen to the rescue on the radio. But after the 4 weeks were up listening to these reports, only 3 men were listening on this particular day, and they'd heard that the rescue had been called off. But only one of the men of the 3 was prepared to get the group together and announce the news. So they got everyone together, and I guess there was some expectation. And he said, "I've got great news for you." So they obviously got really excited. He said, "The rescue has been called off." No one spoke for some time until someone shouted out, "How can that be good news?" And he said, "Because now we're going to have to find our own way out of here." And the story goes that everyone who survived the crash made it out alive. You see, one person being a leader, taking the initiative, making a decision, made a difference, and all those people were rescued. So let me share in the coming Business Bites 12 keys about the power of leadership. I'm sure there's many more, but I just want to share the ones that I found have helped me through advertising days and Gloria Jean's coffees, and even what I'm doing these days. So number one is, you need a vision. You need something to focus on. If you have no vision for the future, you return to the past. And as a leader, you make decisions for the future and not for today. I've shared the fire in previous Business Bites, and I'm sure that will come up again as more examples in future bites. And what I shared there was, we would have given up with a fire that burnt everything to the ground. But because we had a vision to be the most respected and loved coffee company in Australia, that's what our focus was. We had that vision. So what you focus on is what you're going to get. So number one, you need a vision. And some people say, well, how do I really know my vision or dream or idea is valid? Well, a great book by John Maxwell is called Put Your Dreams to the Test. You can either buy it online or from a bookshop. And let me share you 10 questions he says you should ask yourself about your vision or your dream. Number one, is my dream really my dream? Or am I living someone else's dream for my life? Number two, do I clearly see my dream? Is it vague? Or is it specific? And I say to people, how do you go on the journey to find out, if this is a reality? And I said, you've got to start. You've got to ask questions. You've got to do research, and you've got to start moving slowly. The great story is, if you're on a pedal or push bike and you just sit there, you'll fall either side. But if you're slowly moving, you can direct the bike. So you need to be moving forward to be able to direct that bike. Number three, am I depending on factors within my control? Sometimes people have a vision or dream and they're thinking execution 30 years, 10 years down the line, but you need to be working with factors that are some way in control at this point in time. Now, this is a bit of a dilemma, because sometimes when you move forward, you won't know everything and you won't have all the resources, but you need to start moving towards your resources. You need to start moving towards the people that are going to come on board at a later stage. Number four, does my dream compel me to follow it? Do you wake up thinking about it? Is it something you think about all the time? If it's just an idea and you're not really passionate about it, it's probably not a good idea to follow it, because a difficulty comes and you'll ditch it. Number five, have I included the people I need to realise my dream? Now, this is not going out and hiring many people, but it's actually connecting with people who have an element or an area that can cover off a weakness of yours, that are going to help you go on that journey. Number six, am I willing to pay the price for my dream? Are you willing to give everything to make this a reality? Because you probably are going to have to at some point. When we started Gloria Jean's Coffees, we came up against a lot of obstacles, difficulties, and it cost us everything financially, and it cost us a lot of time to get the business going. And if we weren't passionate and committed, we would have thrown it aside and moved on with something else. And I have to be honest, I probably felt like that at times. Number 7, am I moving closer to my dream? Can you look back 12 months and say, I've at least moved one step closer to the reality of this starting or moving forward? Number 8, do I have a strategy to reach my dream? A lot of people have got ideas, but they've never developed the plan or the actions to move towards that dream. Number 8, does working towards my dream bring satisfaction? Does it bring satisfaction? If it's just an idea and you don't really care whether it works or not, probably not better pursuing it. Number 10, does my dream benefit others? I believe in everything we do in life. It's not always about us and what we want to achieve, it's me or my, but it's about, can we be a blessing to other people, creating jobs, financially supporting people in need, encouraging words. Is this going to build people or is it going to tear people apart? So there we are. Number 1 in terms of being a leader is having the right vision. Thank you.